Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artists, and we listen to all of their records. We rank them from worst to best, and we give our biggest banger and stinker from each of them, and we try to have a good time doing it. We also start this episode with our 6 Degrees of Tom DeLonge. That's where we connect the band of the week to our boy Tom DeLonge in Blink-182. And my name is Tyler. Jeff is out there hundreds of miles away. And go follow us on all the social media. Tell all your friends. Keep listening, watching, wherever you are. That's all I have for the boring intro. So let's get into this. We are doing Sugar Ray this episode, and 6 Degrees of Tom DeLonge. Did you do anything? Did you do your homework?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So what do you got?
I did it today after you said I got a good one, which I assume that you just did the one where they shared a member with Jonathan Davis or some shit like that.
I did not.
That's probably where you went. I was like, how can I do this? Because I went back to the movie thing, right? Remember we used to do movies for a while?
Oh, yeah,
the movie thing?
Yeah, connect
and Mark
through the movie.
Yeah, and Mark McGrath's been in a lot of movies, mostly as himself. He always plays as himself. But I think the first movie he was in where he did not play himself was Pauly Shore's Dead. And he has a credit on Wiki, which I was like, I don't know if I trust that. So then I went to IMDb, and I trust IMDb because those people are fucking anal about all of their annotations. So he has a role in IMDb, which he's not playing himself, which I think was his first non-Mark McGrath role. But anyway, a lot of people are in Pauly Shore's Dead. Carson Daly was in it.
My boy.
So from here, it's basically, that's who you modeled your entire existence off of. From here, it's basically, how do I get to Idle Hands or American Pie, right? That's all like Tom's really been in, the two big things. So how do I get to Idle Hands or American Pie? So Carson Daly was in Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, my God.
With Seth Green. And when she Seth Green,
okay, easy.
He's Idle Hands. Yeah. Cool, easy. So Seth Green, Idle Hands, but Josie and the Pussycats. And then it made me think of the Josie and the Pussycats thing, inside joke. And I yelled at Ryan, God fucking hates you.
Yes. We don't need to get into that, but yes, that was good. All right, so we start with Mark McGrath. He was on a compilation called Straight Up. This is the in memory of Lynn Straight from Snot. So this is essentially what the band Snot was working on when Lynn Straight died, and they decided to have all their friends come and sing on all the songs because Lynn is dead now. And Mark McGrath was a good friend with all the new metal guys because they were a new metal band. And he was on this Straight Up comp. Incubus or Brandon Boyd was also on this comp. Incubus's tour manager, his name is Don Sanderson. He is married to Tom DeLonge's sister, Carrie DeLonge. There you go.
Carried along.
There you go. That's my 6 degrees. That's a good 6 degrees.
A good 6 degrees. That's a good 6 degrees.
Yeah. I'm proud of it. So there you go. That's 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. Let's get into the rankings. The Sugar Ray. They have 7 records. So we're gonna do 7 to 1. Biggest banger stinger from each of them. Just get into it a little bit. So what do you got? The worst Sugar Ray record. Go.
It's more like they have 3 records. One that I think is okay, and 3 pretty shit records.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but their self-titled record, I fucking hate this record.
What?
I really do. I really
that
can't.
Makes no sense.
I can't stand it. I don't think Answer the Phone is that great of a song. I just don't.
That's wild too.
I think it's absolutely fucking fine. When It's Over, I think is catchy. But we're not even on the same fucking levels like Every Morning or Fly. Like not even in the same stratosphere. There's no nuance to this record. A lot of other records too, so don't just think it's only this record. There's no nuance to this record. It's so heavy with like mid-tier pop songs that it's a slog to get through. But it still like continued whatever legacy they thought they had by adding in those couple greatest hit songs, which I know Answer the Phone's a big one. I know you liked it a lot.
I do love it.
I don't. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a pop sleeper album. Like I don't know, not some kind of. It's stupid, dude. It's stupid. And there's cool people that are doing cool pop songs. Like Rivers does it amazing. I know you all don't like him, but I think Alexakis I think the dude writes fucking phenomenal pop like Sunshine songs.
Yeah, he has some good
songs.
songs.
This is just not it. This just isn't it. Horrible cover art as usual. And I think why this is like the low. Dude, this is they don't really have good cover arts in general. This is like the worst of it. This is so ugly. Although our boy Murph is in the middle, or the front right there, with his little cool soul patch. So that's good. Like why this is so low is, dude, the song Hours, that's a certified stinker. This one had it all, dude. It had shitty auto-tune. It referenced other songs. Like it said, shut the door, baby, don't say a word. Oh my God. And then it had like these incredible lyrics where Mark says, a menage a three is not hard to see. And like, what the fuck is this, dude?
I mean, going through this episode today, the lyrics are not anything to write home about.
But they're not bad. They're just, because we watched the Murph stuff, they didn't write lyrics. Like, the lyrics were just placeholders. A lot of times they just jammed and they just said shit and like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. Change a couple words and we're good. That's fine. Fuck it. Whatever. Move on. Right? But like, dude, a menage a three is not hard to see. Get fucked, man. Sugar Ray. And then I looked the past 2 times we've done Sugar Ray, Ford, and Lemonade, and this is always my least fucking favorite one.
That's funny.
All 3 times.
That's okay. That's fine. I guess.
I don't like this record.
So my number 7 is Music for Cougars. Their 6th record from 2009, the last with the classic lineup of the band, the original lineup of the band. And this one was weird. This is the last record they put out prior to this was 2003, so we got 6 years between records, and it seemed like they were kind of hesitant about making a new record, so they got in a bunch of ghostwriters to come in and write the music on here, and this is the most pop-driven record up to this point, like just straight up pop. Like there's no remnants of what they were doing on their first 3 records at all. It's just so fucking pop. And that's not always a bad thing, but the songs are just boring. They just go nowhere. There's one song on here, or 2 songs. Last Days, just fucking awful. Love Is the Answer, another horrible, horrible song. And come to find out, that was a Weezer cover. Didn't even know it was a Weezer cover. And then after Sugar Ray covered it, because it was a B-side. It was originally a Weezer B-side. They covered it on this, and then Weezer re-recorded the song and put it on Ratitude.
It was an unreleased song. It was just unreleased. They picked it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's just I didn't know the Weezer connection at all, and I just Love Is the Answer was just so fucking bad. It was just bad. But the songs are dumb. They're cheesy, but not in a good way. There's no reason for this record. It's just not. There's nothing redeeming about it. Honestly, this actually I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This is just not good. Okay, not good. I don't like it. I have no banger on this one. So what do you got for number 6?
In the Pursuit of Leisure.
Your rankings
5th
are
record,
wild, dude.
2003. I mean, Sugar self-titled. I don't know. Fuck that record.
But the fact that you haven't put Music for Cougars or Little Yachty, like those
Little
should be
Yachty's solid,
those should
bro.
be the
compared
bottom
to like
2.
This shit.
Dude,
are you joking?
Those two records are bottom. Like without a doubt, those are bottom
right now.
Those are
You're
bottom.
About
dude.
to get edumacated
bottom.
right now.
Bottom.
In the Pursuit of Leisure. This is just self-titled part 2. That's all this fucking is. I think they tried so hard to at least pull off like one greatest hits-able song out of this record, but they just couldn't do it. At least they did it with Sugar Ray. They pulled 2 out, even though I don't really like one of them. They still could do it. So on Leisure, what we're left here was just all fluff, all mid-tier pop songs that like would have been sandwiched between Every Morning and like Someday by the Strokes, right? That's all this is. But there's no stinkers on this. There's no banger here. There's no like great song, but there's no stinkers like there was on Sugar Ray. And that is the only reason why this gets put above Sugar Ray. That is it. You like boring ass music though, so that makes sense. And I'll get into why you're wrong with Cougars and for sure Little Yachty, because you need to settle down a little bit because we're getting a little one-dimensional here.
You're just insane for thinking that those 2 records are not bottom. Like they're just objectively not good records. They're just not good, especially Actually, I'm going to switch some of my rankings right now because I'm just thinking.
If we're talking about bangers, the only song I would even like to talk about in Pursuit of Leisure is She Really Going Out with Him, the Joe Jackson cover. Oh. And that's only because that song's a fucking beyond, not this version,
but the original.
But the Joe Jackson version is a fucking beyond banger. That is such a killer's tune. This one's, it's fine. I think they do cover songs very well. But that's just because they choose kind of easier songs and they do them in a very easy way. Except for Stand and Deliver. That's a fucking banger.
That's a great song.
Stand and Deliver.
Go. All right. Number 6 for me, Little Yachty. But honestly, I'm going to put this as my number 7, like the worst record. I really dislike this record. And thinking back now, I really hated this record. There's some weird, bad pop country on this record, especially one particular song, the song called Trouble. That song is fucking terrible. It's so bad. They're keeping up with the just let's strictly make pop songs, and they call this Little Yachty, but they it's Yachty like YATCHTY, so it's like yacht rock. YACHT.
What a dumb word, yacht.
Yeah, but this is like their yacht rock record, and I understand kind of where they're coming from when you hear it. But yacht rock is not that good. Like there's some good songs, but it's just a boring genre or like kind of genre of music. Come on, you like?
I mean, the second part of that sentence was more correct than the first part. So you said it's not a good genre. No. Then the second part you said kind of a genre. Like, okay, I'll get behind that. Like, what is yacht rock, right? And I'll get more into Little Yachty because Music for Cougars is my next one, and then it's Little Yachty. Okay. Spoilers. Yes, but I'll get more into that.
Yeah, I don't like this record at all. I couldn't believe how bad the song Trouble was, and I was listening to it on my stereo behind me, and Tammy came in. She's like, "You have to turn this off. You have to turn it off. Like this is
done.
This is crap. Like this is so bad. This is so bad." She's like, "You play a lot of music that I don't like, but this is too dumb. This is too stupid. Turn it off." So I put my headphones on. I finished the record with headphones on. But yeah, this record does suck, man. It is not good. And I mean, most of the band is gone at this point. It's just Mark McGrath and the guitarist Rodney. That's it.
Rodney on the Rocks.
Rodney on the Rocks, baby.
Dangerfield.
But yeah, don't like Little Yachty.
That is funny because I say because Renee can hear my music coming from upstairs, downstairs. But the only time she ever gets like, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Or she'll text me like, can you please just, it's usually like if I'm playing, I don't have a lot of like free jazz or anything, but if I put Pharoah Sanders on, it's like, no. She'll pull she'll put the kibosh on that real quick.
and
any kind of like band I play, any kind of like Hispanic music I play, which I don't have a lot of it, but she'll always, I'll come downstairs for like a beer, she go, doom, 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 doom. That's all I fucking hear. Which you're not wrong, but okay, I get it.
And now Tammy makes fun of me because like every Saturday, Sunday morning, I'll come in and I'll throw on a couple jazz records, and she's like, "You gonna go play with your jazz band right now?" She like gets all like mean about it. She hates jazz too, but she's like, "I hate the saxophone. I don't want to hear the saxophone."
You hate the saxophone too,
but in jazz, in like classic jazz, it sounds great.
Classical jazz, yacht rock jazz. Okay. All right. You done with the whatever
I'm
you
done.
just said? Little Yachty?
Yeah.
Like Cold Like Minnesota? Cold Like Minnesota.
That song's so bad, dude.
It's funny that we still sing that song though, right?
That's so fucking terrible.
It's something. That's a generational bad song.
Yes. But the guy's so popular. Oh, that's so annoying too.
So like friend of the pod, Cole, he likes Lil Yachty a lot. He has told me to listen to his stuff past that because he said that was like his joke phase and that was just like joke music and he didn't take that serious. So don't think that's what he sounds like. I've never actually listened to Lil Yachty past that just because I had the time. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
But Cole does say that he's a lot different after that. So maybe he is. I don't know.
I've heard him in interviews, and he's actually like, he seems like a really nice, down-to-earth guy. And I mean,
the fact that Sugar Ray reached out and be like, dude, we want to name our album Lil Yachty. Like, are you cool with that? And he's like, fuck yeah.
He's like, I want to jam with you guys. Dude. I want to jam with you guys sometime. Let's do this.
Fuck yeah, that's cool. Like, okay, I like that. I dig that. I dig that. Anyway, number 5, Music for Cougs. Music for Cougs, 6th record, 2009. Here's why you're fussy. What do you want from this?
I don't want this.
What did you expect?
I don't know, something better.
This is like late 2000s into like the dance club era that we participated in a lot. So all the LMFAOs, when Pitbull hit his fucking stride,
it's not even
all of the all of the pop rap that was coming out in the 2010s. And I know you don't like him, but like Bobby Ray, Adventures of B.O.B., like all of these things that is what this sound is. That's what it tried to be. And if you just don't like that sound, then fine, whatever. If you don't like that kind of like clubby, electronic driven shit, then whatever, I get it. But I think by this point, like if you haven't realized that Sugar Ray is over, then that's on you, dude. Like they were over after 1459.
Yes, I agree.
They told us that.
Yeah.
So like that's on you. You thought this was going to be one thing.
No, I didn't.
And it turned out to be something that they intended it to be.
I'm not saying
and you're like, well, this isn't what I wanted. This is stupid. That's on you. And I'll get more into that with Lil Yachty because you completely missed the boat on that one.
It's okay. Even if I get it. It was a bad joke, but
that was hilarious.
That's fine if they don't want to sound like their first 3 records. It's totally fine. But I don't think the songs are there. I don't think the songs are strong. I don't think they're very.
I didn't
good.
say the songs are strong or very good. I'm just saying.
But you're like singing its praises. Get the fuck out of here.
Because Sugar Ray, in Pursuit of Leisure is just a shitty 1459.
It's not a great. Yes, I agree. It's not a great record.
Shit 1459. Music for Cougars isn't a shitty 1459 because it sounds nothing like 1459. It's not a shitty anything because they've never done an album like this until this. So it's not a shitty anything in Sugar Ray's catalog. This is just something different. And it's not very good. But hell, I would choose this over Leisure or self-titled any day of the fucking week because it's just more interesting. And if I want to hear Sugar Ray, 1459 is better in every way, shape, or form. If I want to hear Pursuit of Leisure, 1459 is better in every way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
Music for Cougars, they never done a sound like this. They never done anything like this. At least this is more interesting. And I'd rather be interested than bored.
Should rather not listen.
That's it.
At that point, you don't have to listen.
We do have to listen, though. That's our job. That's our requirement. That's job requirements. You shouldn't have applied if you can't do the job. If you can't lift 40 pounds or more, you shouldn't have applied.
Okay. So that was your number 5, right?
That's number 5.
Okay. My number 5, In the Pursuit of Leisure, 5th record from 2003. This one is, I think this one is kind of forgettable. David Kahn, longtime producer with them, he came back for this record as well. It's poppier than even the self-titled record. I think there is some catchy stuff on here. I do hear a lot of Weezer and Phantom Planet through parts of the record. But otherwise it's kind of forgettable. I don't think it's bad, really bad. I don't think it's good.
It's boring.
I think it's just boring. It's average.
Fucking boring.
Stinker, 56 Hope Road. This is the one with Shaggy who raps, and Shaggy is one of just the most annoying people on the planet.
Shaggy Too Dope?
No. Shaggy. It wasn't me.
That would have been a cool collab, Shaggy and Shaggy Too Dope.
That'd be so stupid.
Call it the Shags or the Shaggies? That'd be cool.
Banger though, Mr. Bartender. It's so easy. This song is just over the top.
Sucks, bro.
It's so over the top and stupid. Got some nostalgia with it too, but that's okay. So my number 5, In the Pursuit of Leisure. What do you got for number 4?
Number 4, Little Yachty, Cold Lake, Minnesota. Oda. 7th record. 10 years later, I don't know. Remember the video of that too? When he riding a Zamboni over like a public? I think it was a public ice rink. Maybe it was an ice rink indoors. But I remember it being a public ice rink, like outdoors. Like, how do you get a Zamboni there, dude? It's just so stupid all around. Little Yachty, number 7. 10 years later, obviously, dude, we're well past our prime here. So what do? We put out something that's truly, truly unique. It's safe because all these songs are pretty much in the same kind of like, like waveform. But that's self-titled. That's Pursuit of Leisure. That's Music for Cougs. That's what they've been doing. So I'm not knocking them on that. Having a yacht rock record with some of like the newer electronic leanings, I think it's fun. This was released like several months before Blink's 9, but there's a lot of similarities between like the intertwining of the electronic stuffs. And I think it's cool. I dig it. I dig this. I think it's funny they use the Little Yachty name. And like I said, they even asked for permission from him and he's all excited about it. And it's a goofy tone. It's a goofy record. It's something that's always kind of missing from the older Yachty, rocky bands, right? So like when you mentioned like the yacht rock sound, which like Christopher Cross and like Steely Dan, they're not fun. Like I can listen to them on my yacht. I'm never gonna own a fucking yacht, but it's what normal people think. Like, oh, I wonder what it's like to live on a yacht or like play Steely Dan on a yacht. They're never fun, and that's always what like I thought yacht rock missed. Like Hall & Oates was kind of fun, but they're not as yacht rocky as like Christopher Cross. Yeah. And so we get this, and I think it's fun. I think it's funny because I don't think Mark took this seriously, and from what I read, he didn't take it seriously. It was just kind of a goofball thing. But they've always done a sound like this. Danzig Needs a Hug. Danzig Needs a Hug is their yacht rock song before they did a yacht rock album. It is a funny song. It's stupid. And this is cool. I like this. I'm not looking for anything else. So give me this. I'm entertained. Are you not entertained?
Are you going to get on the vinyls?
That's all I want. No, fuck no. No. This is a true one for me.
You're really singing its praises. So
this is a true one. Like I listened to this once.
Yeah, 3-point rating system. 3 is a perfect album. 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to. 1 is a bad album, give it a shot. And 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. Okay.
Yeah, this is a 1.
So you good with Little Yachty?
Yeah.
All right. So my number 4, Sugar Ray, self-titled, 4th record, 01. Don Gilmore produced this one. He does a lot of like more the poppy rock type of acts. I think he did Good Charlotte. Like he's known for doing this kind of stuff. There's a lot of acoustic stuff on here. There's even some country slide guitar, especially on the song Just a Little. And that's my stinker on here. But in the end, they just doubled down on the pop rock sound, shit that they were doing on 1459, but just kind of just boring. I think this record is kind of boring too. Outside of Answer the Phone, I do really like that song a lot.
Answer the phone.
I think it's kind of cheesy knowing like how good this band was 2 records prior. Or every record before this, like these guys know how to play their instruments and they're really fucking good. But then they just do the most simple song, but it's still great. When It's Over is also a really catchy single. It's a solid one, but everything outside of that, take it or leave it. I'm not a big fan of this record. So banger though, yeah, Answer the Phone, of course. Cool video too. Got a lot of cool like tour videos and Jonathan Davis is in it, like back in the day when he was all strung out and shit. It was a fun video. Like all Kid Rock's in it, like just all the old homies that they used to tour with back in the mid '90s. Love it.
They have solid videos, not setting any records, but I enjoyed them.
Yeah, I did enjoy the videos. Yes. So what do you got for number 3?
Yes, we go from like basically 1 out of 3s. I mean, I would even give Sugar Ray 1 out of 3 because of those 2 songs. Yeah, 1 out of 3. So we go from 1 out of 3s. Now we're already into like the 2.25s.
At least.
So like one of the biggest jumps from record to record, and then a lot of the bands that we do. Yeah, maybe 2.5. I don't know. Lemonade and Brownies. That's my number 3.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever put Lemonade and Brownies at number 1 in the past 3 times we've done this, but my number 1 and 2 could switch up, I think, a little bit. But I think Lemonade and Brownies probably will never be my favorite. I don't think it's that strong, but it's a dope album. Like they bluffed their way into a recording contract and ended up being, pushed harder just because they were fun. It's like this record is just that. It's just fun. It's heavy like their contemporaries in the nu metal scene. But it's also lighthearted in a lot of ways. It's goofy and fun and jokey and easygoing in all of the best ways. But it's never sacrificed in the music. The music can still be hard as fuck. And I don't know, I think it's a really strong output that doesn't have a dud on the record. The little skits they do are I think are funny.
The Del Taco one?
Skit that Mark
Love the Del Taco one.
It's so fucking funny. And it doesn't last very long. It's not this huge big thing that they have to set up, and it's just funny. Right? Funny. I do think these songs rock as hard as a lot of their contemporaries in the nu metal scene. And this is what, 95. And so we're right in the shit of it. We're right in the thick of it.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be S tier. I think maybe on a good day, this could be A tier in like the nu metal scene. B tier for sure. I don't think it'll ever be less than that. But you can make a case because there's nothing else in the nu metal scene that sounded like this.
No, it was
because of the lightheartedness.
Yeah, nu metal was so serious It was so dark and so serious. Zero fun. Zero fun was that.
That's why Limp Bizkit is fucking S tier, dude. It's because they brought fun to a genre. I mean, to be fair, too, most of the new metal was fucking garbage, but they brought fun to an otherwise garbage a genre of music. But there's huge song, Big Black Woman, fucking absolute beyond banger. Rhyme Stealer for that's obvious like riffing on the Beastie Boys stuff. But like Mean Machine's always going to be the best song on this record. Like that's just,
that
like,
riff is so
it's the
good.
best song. You can't fuck with it.
Love the riff. But
it's a Murph riff.
It is a Murph riff, yeah. Murphy did write that one according to his YouTube channel. Yeah, he did. Love those
Murph a lot.
We will, because it's relevant. Yeah, we watched a lot of it. I think we both watched a lot of his videos.
And he interacted with us one time, so therefore he's our favorite member.
He did DM us. He DM'd us and said, the episode was really great. Appreciate you guys doing this. You guys kind of nailed it on this and that. And he kind of gave us like some like behind the scenes info too that we missed out on. So yeah, he had DM'd us completely unprovoked. We didn't tell him like, go listen to this episode, or we didn't tag him. We didn't do anything. All of a sudden we get this random DM like a couple weeks after the episode dropped. So cool dude. Cool dude. Okay, so my number 3 is 1459, the album of the week, their third record, 1999. I do love this record so much. I'm not going to get into it right now because we're going to break it down on the main episode. So go listen to that one and don't be a whiner right now. Just go listen to it. So what do you got for your number 2?
So once again, you're putting Florida at number 1, as always. Blah, blah,
how do you know?
Boring fuck.
You know I love heavy music. I might put Lemonade first. You never know. What do you got for number 2?
Boring. Floored. Floored's my number 2. I have an OG copy of this now. I don't know if I ever brought that one to the pod, but
I don't think you did.
I have an OG copy of this. VG, but it plays VG Plus. Sounds good.
Lucky.
This is the one. This is the one that made people. I'm gonna make a note because I want to tell you where I got this from because it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, so you don't want to tell on the pod? You just want to. Okay. Okay.
Where did I get?
I think I have an idea, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I won't say it.
Floored. This is the one that made people take a look at him. Fly. Fly was released before the album came out, so it gained a lot of traction. But then you bought this record, right? And you're expecting like Fly type songs, like, oh, cool, man. Maybe they'll do like a lot of 311 type shit, like a lot of reggae stuff. And then you opens up with like RPM or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is not that at all. But that's why it's so great, right? Yeah. Like it's full of punk and metal and rock and a lot more DJ stuff, and it's still really catchy. Like, nothing's too serious, and just enjoy the ride. Yeah, right. Maybe you learn something new. Actually, the only knock to this record, I think the only knock I had for Lemonade and Brownies was there's not enough like big melodic parts that are like, wow, that is like genius, next level songwriting. It's all just like, that was pretty good. Floored, the only knock I have is Fly, and
really,
it's on there twice.
Oh yeah. Okay. The fact that it's on there twice. Yeah.
That shit's stupid, dude. It's stupid. The Supercat remix is stupid.
Really?
I think it's
you
dumb.
Like it. Really?
I think it's dumb.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't need like, dude. Not talking. But like, shut the fuck up. Why do you? The song's good as it is. We don't need more of you. Relax. Like as a closer, it's good. I think it's a good closer. And then why they put the Supercat remix first and the closer last and the sequencing, I think that's kind of weird.
I mean, the remix was the one that came out before. That was the one that blew up. The Supercat remix was the one that blew up. It wasn't the OG.
No, because they were both on that EP that came out.
Yeah, but the one that was played on the radio. Yeah, the one that was played on the radio was the Supercat one.
Because 100%. That little 7-inch or whatever it was, the EP or that other songs on it. I think there's for sure 2 different ones. Either way, I don't fucking care because the song's like not the point of this fucking record. That's one of the weaker songs on this record. But like we don't really need that song to begin with on there. We just need it to help sell the record. But then I think Fly like broke them, not in like the sense where they broke free and became huge. I think it broke the band because they became pigeonholed, right? And they were always chasing that next like that big thing. Like Sugar Ray essentially lives or dies by their hit singles.
Yes.
Like if 100%. They don't have one, they are fucking done.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, I think Florida made them become headliners of the future Orange County Fair. And there's that famous like that quote that Mark McGrath said, and he knows, but that famous quote that he said, whenever you smell funnel cakes, Sugar Ray will be there. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not dogging that whatsoever, and that's an incredible career, and that's something that most people, 99% of the population, will never be able to achieve that. So there's nothing wrong with that. And there's a lot of people that go to the Orange County Fair and the fair in general. So I think that's an incredible feat. But I think they're better than that. I just do. I think after 1459 and before, they're fucking better than that.
Yes, correct. Have you ever seen them live?
I don't know.
I've never seen them live.
No.
Yeah.
I would still see them live, though.
I probably would, too. I would, too. Tammy saw them in 2009 without me.
Ooh.
Well, her and I, Tammy and I, that was when Tammy and I were broken up for that little while. And she went and saw them. She saw them in Brea, downtown Brea, when they were doing some like festival, like I don't know, whatever festival it was in downtown Brea. And they played on Birch Street right there.
Right.
They closed on the street. But
I mean, the older we get, our timelines are mixed up and not as concrete. But I wonder, because Taylor liked him a lot too, and so did her friend Noelle. And if we were together at that time in 2009, which I think we might have been.
I thought you guys dated after. Maybe not. I don't know.
Because I was 20 when we started, so that would have been what, 2007.
Oh yeah.
And then
it would have been.
Then we broke up for like a year and then got back together after that. So I wonder. It doesn't matter anyway. Even if I did saw them, I don't remember seeing them. I don't remember seeing them. But that would have been interesting if I was also there. But I feel like I would have. I knew Tammy then anyway, so I feel like I would have talked to her there.
Then you would have told me that you ran into her, or saw her, or whatever. But
yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, Floor number 2. I don't think there's a bad song on here. And, like I still like Fly. Like I'm over here acting like if Fly comes on the radio, I'm not gonna like what do I want and do like the voice and everything. Like no, of course.
All right, so my number 2 is Lemonade and Brownies, first album, 1995. This record is just pure fun, just fun. The melodies obviously don't hit as hard as Floored and 1459 do, but goddamn, the songs are heavy, they're punky, the skits are stupid and silly, the covers are stupid and silly. This is just the best way to describe it is fun. That's what this record fucking is. McG produced this one, which is so weird. I didn't even know he really produced records, but he produced this one. DJ Lethal from Limp Bizkit and House of Pain was on this record. He was the executive producer on the record. He kind of introduced them to DJ Homicide or Craig, who eventually joined the band. But yeah, this is just a weird record, and just is like get your buddies together and just make a fucking solid album. And then McG, of course, famous music director, made some films as well. But you watch like so many of the Sugar Ray videos, and you just know that McG directed them. It's like the bright popping colors, and obviously he did several Korn videos. He's just done so many popular music videos over there.
He's done so many.
In the 90s, especially early 2000s, so many goddamn videos you would recognize.
Also movies.
And Charlie's Angels.
Movies
that was
too.
the biggest thing he did was Charlie's Angels.
He did.
But
yeah.
But yeah, Lemonade and Brownies, this is just I don't know. Fun is the only thing I could think of. And he touched upon a lot of other things. Melodies could be better, but these guys, they didn't really know what they were doing. And this is their first album on a major label, or their major label debut, but it is their first album in general. And they just kind of, they didn't con their way into it. They were nice dudes. They just made friends with everybody, and they just hustled like crazy. They hustled, played a shit ton of shows, opening up for Deftones, Korn, so many cool bands. It's so weird that Sugar Ray used to play with those guys. Like
their music, it makes sense. They have songs for everything.
They do.
They don't have like pure hip hop songs, but they got a turntablist there who's a big part of this band, who brings forward like a lot of ideas and a lot of concepts and riffs and big parts. So I don't know, much like a lot of other bands that we talk about, they're versatile. They can play with anybody.
Yeah, they can. And once again, everybody always talks so highly of Mark McGrath, and everybody speaks so highly of this band. Like other contemporaries speak so highly of them, and that for good reason. I mean, that's why they were as successful as they were, because people loved them. People just liked them as people. So, anyway, that's my number 2. Mean Machine is my banger, because of course. No Stinker, because that's just silly boy talk. So your number 1 is 1459, obviously. Yeah. So my number 1 is Floored. Yes, I don't care. This is the best one. This is the more refined version of the first record. David Kahn came in and produced this one. I think this record has some of the heaviest stuff they've ever put out, and obviously some super catchy songs like Fly, which we talked about. It's just it's an extension of just how much fun these guys fucking had, except for making the song Fly, because there was creative differences there, and Mark McGrath ended up storming out of the studio when they were in New York recording it, and he disappeared for like a day and nobody could find him, and that's actually when they wrote Fly, was when he wasn't there.
That's how they got it.
That's how they got it, because he wasn't there, because Mark wanted more of the heavier punky sound, but they wanted the more pop stuff, so they wrote it while he wasn't at the studio. Fun little fact there. But yeah, otherwise I think it just sounds better sonically. I think the songs are better in general, more melody, which is nice. But just some heavy shit. Sweet Home California, RPM, come on. The songs are insane. Insane. But I love Floored. My banger is RPM. I don't give a fuck. That song is so goddamn
RPM's good.
The opener, just the
phenomenal
the cars.
way to open a record.
The cars like
things gonna sound like Fly.
It's so.
That's a pretty good car, dude.
No, that was stupid.
Have you spent a lot of time around cars? I can tell. That was pretty good. Get you a fucking grilled cheese after that one.
I am embarrassed. All right, so yeah, that's what I got here. Now, real quick,
God, you went for it too. You didn't even stop.
I didn't stop. I just kept going. I don't know why.
Too.
I'm embarrassed now.
That was good.
So now we're gonna get into our top 10 favorite Sugar Ray songs. That's how we're gonna wrap it up. So we'll go 10 to 1. You go first. I'll go last. So what do you got? Favorite Sugar Ray songs? Go.
There's a lot of stuff that I wanted to put here. I didn't put here. It's just this week. This is what it is. But I think a top 20 I could easily fill up and be happy with all of them. But for this week, it's going to be 1459 heavy, because that's what I spent the most time with. Personal Space Invader. My number 10 from 1459. Iron Mike from Lemonade and Brownies. That's a fucking killer song too. Yeah. That's kind of brushed over a little bit. It's pretty wild. Speed Home California, Floored. Big Black Woman, Lemonade, RPM, Floored. Every Morning, 1459. American Pig from Floored.
That's a good one.
And then my top 3, Aim for Me, Glory, and Mean Machine.
Good.
So fucking good.
I had 20 songs on here, but then I scaled it down to 10. But it was really hard to do this top 10, and a lot of these could change.
Yeah, they have a lot of fucking bangers.
A lot of these can change depending on my mood, and I was just so excited. I listened to Floored and Lemonade and Brownies way more than I listened to those records like 4 times. 4 times this week each, and I think I listened to 1459 twice. I was just so fucking into it. Boring. So anyway, number 10.
You missed out on good record. You missed out on their best record.
I love 1459. Are you kidding me? I have it on CD. So number 10, Answer the Phone from Sugar Ray Sugar Ray.
Answer the phone.
A few of these are going to be the singles, but I don't care because they're so fucking good. Number 9.
Well, they have good singles.
They do. They have fantastic singles. Number 9, Falls Apart from 1459. Number 8, Big Black Woman from Lemonade and Brownies. Number 7, Anyone from Floored. Love that fucking chorus. Number 6, Speed Home California from
Korn.
Ford.
Anyone's a very Korn kind of, like if you were to compare any of their songs to Korn, I feel like anyone's the closest kind of Korn thing they ever got. The closest to Korn they ever got.
In what way? Just like the way the song's structured? Like, okay, the guitars, yeah.
Or Primus, I guess, if we're just...
No, I get it. So number 6 is Speed Home California from Floored. Number 5, Someday from 1459. I do love that song. Number 4 is Fly featuring Supercat. I think the remix is better, and I do love this song so much. Number 3, RPM from Floored. Number 2, Mean Machine from Sugar Rays, or from Lemonade and Brownies. And then my number 1, Aim for Me from 1459. So there you go.
It's a great big world. And
don't believe in nothing. Don't believe in nothing anyway. Yeah. It's so good. I love Aim for Me. So that's all I have for my top 10. That's all we have for this episode, right?
Sugar Ray is good. That's okay.
Sugar Ray is fantastic.
That's good.
So
Sugar Ray is fantastic.
Thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, you smash that subscribe button, dude. That's what the kids say. And that's it. That's all.